The Atlanta Race Riot of 1906 was a violent racial conflict that took place in Atlanta, Georgia. This event occurred in the context of racial tensions, economic competition, and political changes in the southern United States. During the early 20th century, Atlanta experienced significant demographic changes, with a growing African American population. Economic competition and social tensions between whites and blacks increased, exacerbated by the Jim Crow segregation laws that enforced racial segregation in public facilities. The immediate trigger for the Atlanta Race Riot was a series of newspaper articles that sensationalized alleged assaults on white women by black men. These reports fueled existing racial prejudices and tensions in the city. On September 22, 1906, violence erupted in downtown Atlanta, primarily targeting African Americans. A mob of white residents attacked black individuals, businesses, and neighborhoods. The violence continued for several days, resulting in numerous injuries and deaths. The authorities were either ineffective or complicit in the violence, and reports suggest that law enforcement did little to protect the African American community. Many black residents were forced to flee their homes, seeking refuge in other parts of the city or neighboring towns. The Atlanta Race Riot had a profound impact on the city's African American community. Many businesses and homes owned by black residents were destroyed, and the violence led to a climate of fear and distrust. In the aftermath, some African Americans left Atlanta, while others organized efforts to rebuild and resist further oppression. The riot highlighted the deep-seated racial tensions in the South and the systemic racism that persisted during the early 20th century. The Atlanta Race Riot of 1906 remains a somber chapter in the history of racial violence and discrimination in the United States.